sales. Lakini, can your reason for taking a loan and buying a plot only be, I was told it's good to have a plot? That, you know, my father told me, ni vizuri ukipata kazi, unakuwa kwetu tunasema teri, unakuwa na udongo. And na hakuna mtu anakusikiza. That you know that and you know it. It's something that I am shifting to you. Go and do some analysis. Does it actually make sense? When you buy from Kihonge, the first plot that you build your home, the second one you're buying is for what? You know what he will tell you? It's an investment, and we are told land never loses. Land never loses. Try to sell the plot you bought last month for the same money you bought it. Try to sell it. The one you bought last year, try to sell it. Our brothers and sisters in real estate are buttressing. They are doing a good job in having supply of land in good quantities, and therefore standardizing the prices of land. But beyond the home you are building, how comes Elon Musk is not obsessed with having plots? Bill Gates is now only enthused about land the other day for other reasons, maybe scientific ones. Now he is one of the biggest landowners in America. But it's after he made all the money. All these guys, including the Nvidia CEO, how comes they don't have these plots? How comes? You think about it. The second loan you take, Gary. You know, you guys, mnaniangalia kama, nasema nini? I'm talking to you because you are there. Already there. Those guys who raised their house, niko na kazi. Half of you have already taken loans to buy cars. What is this urgency about buying a car? Now you take a loan of 2 million. You buy a car. By the time you pay that loan in 5 years, you'll be paying it at 3.5 million. So the car you're actually buying is 3.5 million. And that car is for what? You know, I was in Dekut, I'm an engineer. Unajua nikienda home Christmas, people have to see I'm a graduate. By the way, if you critically analyze why you bought that car, hata utumiage kuenda nayo job, is to go to Sharks over Christmas and Easter. Afadhali uchukue Uber hiyo time basi watu waone uko na gari. And there's this money you invested somewhere that can make some money for you. Very lastly, fixing money in the bank comes up very easily. Fixed income assets. Fixed income assets are what? You fix money in the bank, they guarantee you 12% per annum fixing money. Because let's be factual. Other than the plot you're buying, the second thing is fixing money in the bank or putting it there. Or building a flat in the plot you already have, which is maybe an inheritance from your father. Those are the kind of things we all do. Somehow ni kama manual tunapewa. That tukianza maisha, shika hii. Wewe umeanza kucheka vidhuramchi. Unachekea nani nyumba na uko na yako? Now, the other things now, fixing money in the bank, fixing 12% per annum, buying government bonds, treasury bills. I'm sharing my opinions. They don't have to be absolute facts. Me, I'm sharing what, in my little experience, I think can make a little more sense. This hall today is made up of people who graduated. The first graduation was 2013. So this hall is all young people. Even the one who graduated first from Dekut. So me, I always reason this way. So I have 2 million shillings. I fix in the bank 12% per annum. So mwisho ya mwaka nitapata 240,000. So I already had 2 million. and I'm talking humbly with all due respect. Now, if you already had 2 million, what difference will 240,000 do to your life? That's usually my reasoning. Now, if I already have 10 million, if you already have 10 million from whichever source, and I fix this money in the bank, so mwisho ya mwaka maybe at 12%, I get 1.2 million. A person with 10 million, what will 1.2 million shillings do to them? Will it even change your standard of life? If you already had 2 million and you have added 240,000, it's not even enough for you to change your car. It's only enough for you to change your shoes. Then, is that what we are looking for as young people? That's my reasoning. Then, from there, I say, then I will not invest in this. Because, as a young person, I don't want anyone to tell me about stability. The age everyone in this hall is in is either to make it or make it. It's not gradual, kidogo siyo sipendi. Kwanza hii story ati umeajiriwa job, so you are negotiating a higher promotion to be added 5,000. You didn't want to go to Dekut for that. You went there to conquer the world. And by the way, that is the reason I always vouch and actually do invest in the stock market. That's the reason. Because remember the reason I gave you about venture capital and private equity and the rest. It's the same branch. Even NSC is the same branch. I believe I would rather go. Mimi fresh graduate. In fact, what I'm telling you is what I did. Siwabi kitu ya kusoma. I figured out nikipata job after EKU. By that time, Equity was employing Safaricom because they were antelopes. They were growing fast. A company in the growth stage in the business world is called an antelope. Now they were antelopes, they were employing, there were many job opportunities. So I figured out, if I get this job in Equity, or PricewaterhouseCoopers, pt3, or Deloitte, or KU, because I was a student leader, maybe I could have maneuvered. I figured out, okay, nitapata job ya how much? 100K. Max. Yani hiyo wewe ni tajiri ile mbaya ukiwa fresh graduate. So 100,000 I said now in a year. So I'll be earning in a year 1.2 million. But that is without eating, sleeping anywhere, and wearing anything. So it's a gross pay of 100,000. So I'm earning 1.2 million a year. When I have already posted my life, so I sleep in the office, eat there, office food, and also use their water and go to their barber shop. Of course, that analogy doesn't apply. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'll make 1.2 million. So in a year, 1.2. So I'm talking here about 10 years, 12 million. And I decided I will not get a job. Because I saw if there is a surest way of me not making it, the surest, forget about not getting a job. Getting one was the surest way of not making it. Because I started how other people do, including my own sisters. I could see you get a job. Now, in your second year, in the job, you already have a young family. The stakes become higher. When the stakes become higher, now it's not the issue of you conquering the world. It's the issue of you paying school fees. And I decided easy. But now, it's not easy, guys. That's what I'm trying to say. Mi niko hapo nimegraduate. Unajua watu wa KU graduate kila mtu hukaa kahawa. So nilikuwa hapo kahawa, niko na cyber, nini, najaribu. Nikiendelea weekend nasikia, hey, my classmate amepata job Deloitte. How much? 80,000 take home, 80. Ukikaka, nani? Chairman wetu wa KUSA amerudi KU job admin. Niko hapa najaribu cyber, internet imepotea, stima imepotea.